This week, New York City expected to approve a measure that will allow documented immigrants with non-citizen status to vote in municipal elections. But many residents, including Mayor de Blasio, are raising questions about the proposal's legality. To walk us through all of this, we welcome Niall Stanage from The Hill. Good morning, Niall. This one's a big deal. Let's talk about who will be eligible to vote under this proposal and what exactly they'll be eligible to vote for.
I think the best starting point, Adrian, is who isn't eligible. This isn't about illegal or undocumented immigrants. This is about legal residents of New York City who are not yet citizens, primarily green card holders, being able to vote for mayor and in other municipal elections. There's a very sizable number of people, about 800,000 people. So if this goes through, those non-citizens will represent more than 10% of the electorate.
Now, Mayor de Blasio has also said that, he was concerned because he certainly wants people to desire citizenship, and he doesn't want that to lose any of its shine, but he also said he won't block it. So what's the primary case being made on either side, for and against this?
It's really a fascinating issue. Advocates lean on the issue of no taxation without representation. And they point out that non-citizens in New York pay about 10 billion with a B in taxes every year. They also say those people have a legitimate interest in the hospitals, the subways, the schools, those kind of municipal issues. Now, opponents say voting is a privilege of citizenship exclusively. And they also worry, Adrian, about a thin end of the wedge argument where this kind of principle is conceded on a limited basis, but then gets expanded over time.
And expanded, you mean by having undocumented immigrants being able to vote?
Well, that's right. And interestingly, no, in San Francisco, illegal or undocumented immigrants can vote in school board elections. Now, I'm an immigrant myself, as you may have noticed. That seems a tough argument to make to me that undocumented immigrants should be allowed to vote in any election.
According to Pew Research, cities in at least 3 states, they've already allowed non-citizens to vote locally. And now these proposals are happening in New York, Chicago as well. Do you think that we're going to continue to see this move forward nationwide?
It's definitely, I think, going to become a hotter and hotter issue, in part because of the examples like San Francisco I just mentioned. There's also a Republican congressman who's previously introduced a bill that would strip federal funding from cities that pass laws like this. So the kind of political clash over this issue seems to me that that's going to intensify.
And there are some New York Republicans who've already promised a legal challenge. Is this expected to be a constitutionality issue, even if it is a state issue?
Again, fascinating point. It's really about whether the city itself has the power to enlarge the franchise in this way. Even Bill de Blasio, the very liberal current mayor, has expressed some doubt about whether the city has the power to do this or whether it needs to come through the state. And I think that's the point that is going to be litigated in court.
All right, Niall, thank you. As always, good to see you. Good to have you with us.
You too. Thanks, Adrian.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.